So the fourth wealth killer is perfectionism. It has to be perfect. I need to know more before I can take action. And this trap is also deeply intoxicating. It also is deeply socially acceptable because even more so, it can make us feel virtuous. But really, what it is revealing that we are terrified of uncertainty. We're terrified of being messy. We're terrified of getting it wrong. And so there's this illusion that, if I can just get more information, if I can just do a little bit more before I start, then I will somehow be safe. It's a deep safety strategy, but we have to accept that life isn't fundamentally safe. And so when we can sit and go, wow, I'm actually quite afraid. I'm terrified of getting it wrong. And then go, well, what am I believing about getting it wrong? What is my story there? And here's the thing, there is no right decision. Wealthy people know that making a decision is the most important thing. Rather have imperfect action and be able to move forward, because with momentum, we're able to adjust. And truly wealthy people know we make a decision and then we make it right by our actions and our adjustments and being in the arena, being in it. But waiting until we have more information is a devastating trap. And often it's deeply steeped in shame, and it can work on itself, because often the more validation we seek, the more information we seek. Now, I'm not saying just be crazy and just, don't get any data or information. But all of this, you're going to see there's a point of saying, is it enough? I might still be feeling uncomfortable, but do I need to make that next step? And it's also about just smaller steps. Because here's the thing, your freedom and your wealthy life is a participation sport. You have to choose it, and you have to take a step, and you have to get in the arena. You're never going to feel ready. It's not necessarily going to be easy. There's never going to be a perfect time, and there's never a perfect amount of information or data. So the question is how do I take what I'm learning and actually change the way I'm living, and therefore the destiny I'm creating, through action? This is the only way we do it. And so we just take small, consistent baby steps in a way that feels safe, emotionally safe, structured. We don't take these crazy leaps. Because one of the challenges with all of these things, when we wait, we build up this pressure, and then suddenly we feel, shit, we've got no more time. We're running out. Now there's an urgency. And you never also want to, be driving your bus with your limbic system, fear and fight or flight, making crazy decisions, because that's when people also make stupid decisions. So when we really you can only steer a moving car. You need to step in that vehicle. You need to turn on that engine, and you need to get out of that parking spot and moving forward. You don't have to go breakneck speed. You don't need to put your foot on the accelerator, but you do need to let go of that edge. Let go of that perfection. And come on in and see what it feels like, and then swim and take actions. And this is how we get over that perfection monster, which is also, again, deeply seated in fear of getting wrong and fear of not being enough.